Hey everyone, welcome to this video from the starter guide. And in this video I wanted to give an introduction to drawing and some tips that will really help you with growing as an artist. So I want to start with these shapes, and you can follow along in your sketchbook, on your tablet, it doesn't really matter. We're going to focus on the drawing part. So I want to start with talking about drawing shapes. For example, here we have this circle like this, and maybe what I want you to do is maybe fill a whole page in your sketchbook or something, maybe first with circles. So that will be assignment number 1, and this will help you become better drawer. And if you have the space, try to draw from your shoulder and not from your hand. So try to move your whole hand when drawing a circle. So I'm drawing this from my shoulder. Try this out. So if you can, and if not, that's also not a problem, but try to draw as big as you can. So for example, a big sheet of paper is better than a small piece of paper, and try to draw big. So maybe fill a whole page here with these squares and rectangles to get familiar with these shapes. And then a third one, try to draw here these triangles. So maybe rotate them or something and make them different. Play around with that. And that can be your warm-up. So that's a great practice of getting better at drawing shapes. But we want to also learn how to draw in 3D spaces. So what you can do is, for example, here we start with this this circle, and just like this. And now we're adding a line in the middle, like this here. So a shape like this. And now the circle becomes a sphere and has this direction. So I want you to draw in your sketchbook or on paper or whatever, draw a couple of circles and draw these perspective guides and try to draw them from different angles. And now, and this is something that really helped me when I learned to draw, we get these different angles, right? So fill a whole sheet of paper with all these different angles. The next step is drawing cylinder. So here we are drawing a sphere or an oval, and then drawing these lines parallel to it, and like this. So now we have this angle, and can you see there is perspective in it. So yeah, try to fill a whole page with these shapes. Don't worry if it's difficult or anything, just try it. Maybe grab a can of cola and draw a couple of these shapes like this here. So try to see this also in real life. Try to see real life objects in these different angles. Oh yeah, and we'll also have a cube, for example. And with a cube I start with this shape, this shape here, and now I'm adding these lines here and then here. So don't worry if it's too wonky, or it's just practice, right? So maybe we can draw it also in a different angle, so something like this here, and try to get familiar with these shapes. That will really help you grow as an artist. So here we can also draw here this shape going like this here, this perspective. So yeah, really play around with these shapes and yeah, get familiar with it. And this is what we are training for. For example, here we have this character, and I'm going to show you why those shapes are important. For example, with this dog, we have this circle as the head, and now I'm drawing this cross inside this here, and I really hope you will focus on learning to do this, and this can be on paper. This part is really important. If you really practice this will help you so much as an artist. So here we can draw this shape on top, like this here, and here we can draw these eyes, or the ears, of course, so like this here, and then the hair. So usually I start with the big shapes first and then draw the rest. So once I have this, and in the ebook are a couple of these drawings you can follow step by step, and I would really recommend you to do that, because that will really help you learn to draw this. And it can be rough, it doesn't have to be perfect, and if you want to make a perfect drawing, go ahead, but I want you to focus on the sketching part. I want you to click that using shapes to draw anything you want, because once you got that, then you can draw everything, right? And then you can start designing whatever you want. So here these hairs, can you see how I started with this shape, and then on top of that I draw these shapes, and then this here, and this is really the basic for all my other courses. In my other courses I go much more in depth about these things. For example, if you're really at this level, I really recommend the introduction course, because I really share a lot of these tutorials step by step, and each one's a little bit more difficult, but if you really practice drawing those step by step like this, and it's fine if it looks like this rough, and if you follow that step by step, you will grow so much as an artist. So we can move on to this shape. So for example, if we start here with this sphere here, we can again adding this, what we did earlier, these perspective guides, so something like this. So now we decided that this is the direction of the head. What's new here is now, if we are thinking of this ball as a ball of clay or a 3D shape, and we can morph this, we can add an extra piece of clay like this here, and we're extending this line going around here. So now we've added the cheek, and now we can start here drawing a line from the side, drawing the ear. So really important, this step is really important. This is what really helped me grow as an artist when I was learning how to drawing these shapes on top and understanding these 3D shapes. Because now we can also add the neck like this here, and yeah, try to follow along. And I'm going quite quick in these videos because or in this video, because I wanted in this video I wanted to give a short introduction of how I teach drawing, and I wanted to give you so much information as possible in the time we have for this one, that you can really learn already a lot from this course. So here now we have these shapes, and we can add other shapes. So I start with these big shapes, and that's what I recommend you when you are drawing, learning how to draw. And once we have those big shapes, I can start drawing the sketch on top of this. Like this here, and then we have this eye here, and we have this shape here, and this nose. And yeah, if I'm going a little bit too quick for you, you can pause the video, of course, but also in my introduction course I go much slower. That's more easy to follow these things. So here this tongue. Can you see how I use these shapes to draw on top of it? And I wanted to give a really clear example of how to learn to draw. So here, and this is really the basics of my teaching from this on you can go much more in depth and much more detailed. For example, if we move on here, this one is much more complexer. And here I start with this line of action. I'm going to tell a little bit more about it soon, but I start with this line here, and this helps with getting your characters more energy in it, less stiff. So, and drawing a head on top of this line, and drawing then the torso here on top of this, and then, or the torso and the pelvis, and then we have the legs, like this here. And the funny thing is, this robot is basically a skeleton of a human. So this is really good to practice. And in the ebook I also show some other characters. Try to follow that along. But here, for this one, I wanted to show how to use these shapes to draw a character and get this energy in it. And here, with this example, I want to show how to use that line of action to draw a pose. That's also something that really can make a lot of difference in your drawing. So I start with this. So I start with an idea. For example, I want to draw a kid that is running. So I start with this line, with this energy. And for example, when you're watching sports or something, try to see those lines of action in people, how they move. So I'm drawing this head on top of this line, just as a circle. Then I'm drawing the body here, this the rib cage and the pelvis. And that also follows this here, this line, right? It has this energy in it. And once you have these shapes, you can start drawing the leg. And not everything has to follow that line of action perfectly. For example, this feet sticks out, but it has that energy, right? It also has here this feet. There's this nice flow. So here, and in the characters ebook, I go much more in depth about drawing poses. But learning construction first is really important. And as you can see here, that's important because you use that to draw on top of this line of action. And yeah, that's the whole thing with construction, and that's these shapes, right? So I can draw it here. So construction is what we've shown earlier with these shapes, right? And line of action is this energy. And I'm really using these construction shapes like this here to draw a body, for example. So here. So as you can see, it has this energy, and that's how you draw poses. But these things, like that construction plus line of action, is this, right? Without this, you get a stiff character, and you don't want to draw stick figures really stiff and boring. And you can also apply this to more complex characters, like I'm showing here. So you start with this line of action, and then you draw on top the head, the rib cage, the pelvis, and then the legs, right? So like this here. So a lot of times my sketches do look like this first. Basically stick figures, right? But with this line of action right here, this energy in it. And I also want to share something about drawing backgrounds, because that's also an important part. And for backgrounds, perspective is really important, so I would start with that. And in my background course, I really go in depth about perspective a lot. And so this is the horizon line. This is the line when you're at sea and you see the horizon line. Then we can draw a point, and this is the vanishing point or perspective point. And next up we can draw lines, and you can use a ruler. So these lines actually go from this, they vanish in this point. That's why they are called a vanishing point. So if we're adding all these lines here, like this here, we have this perspective. And now we can erase this a little bit. And if I'm drawing a box here, for example, for this house, so I can start with a shape like this here. Now take this point and go to this point, and to this point, and to this point, and to this point, and I draw a side here, and I draw a horizontal line here, and a vertical line here, and a horizontal line here. We have this box in perspective here. Let me make it red, so it's really clear. So we have here this box, right? And we can draw, if you draw a cross here inside it and going up, we have a roof. We can take this point, going to this point, and then here we have this roof here. And that's how I draw a background like this in perspective. So check out the background course if you really want to go in depth in it. But this is really a good thing to practice. You can draw this step by step and try to make a different background after it. And what's also really important when drawing backgrounds is that, for example, I always start with picking a canvas and an idea what I want to draw. But once I have this shape, I draw 2 lines here. So I have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, and also doing that here, 1, 2, 3. So now we have 9 slices. And maybe you know this from if you're looking through a camera, you see these points. So, and these points are really important because these are your points of interest. And for example, if we want to draw a boat, or I start with a horizon line. So let's take this color. So I want to add it here, the horizon line here or here. I try to avoid the middle as much as I can. So here's the horizon line, and then I draw a boat here on this point. So like this here. Why is that? Because that's an interesting, it feels better than, it's actually you're avoiding the middle. So what we can do next is maybe there's a person here against the tree. So let's draw a tree here. So here, and here's some water going like this. So I'm not doing everything horizontal. Here this has this curve here. This is the ground here, and here's some water maybe. And I'm drawing a person here that is sitting here, this against this tree or something. And then here we have this here. So what we now have, we have that horizon line, and we have this boat here at this point, and here we have this tree and this person. So what does that does? We have this person here and this boat. So this is a nice interaction, but because of this shape, yeah, it becomes a little bit more interesting. So this is how I basically use these guides to draw something, to draw a composition interesting. It's also in the background course. Yeah, I would recommend to check out the introduction course if you want to get more advanced in this, with lots of examples to practice. And after that, you can pick the character or background course. I think these tips can also really help you. If you're starting out with drawing, these tips can also help you a lot when learning to draw. So I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.